We welcome you to SEC Softball, presented by Regions Bank. And yes, you can tell from the time lapse, it's been like winter, more winter than spring today in Columbia, Missouri, but we're finally going to get game one of this three-game series in Mizzou Softball Stadium between the number one team in the nation, Texas, and the Missouri. Off speed, softly hit towards Sophie Smith, has to hurry, the ball skips by. I think there was a good chance Maloney was going to beat that out anyway. The game leadoff hitter Maloney is aboard. It's bunted right out in front of the plate, fielded quickly, safe. McCann did everything right, but it's just the speed. Henry getting down the line. Ball's blooped out towards shallow left center field, and that's going to drop in. They got a force at third. Throw will be late coming in from the left fielder. Dodd was able to get to it, but it falls in. And 3 balls put in play by Texas. None of them hit all that hard, but the bases are loaded with nobody. Ball's hit in the air into that breeze and right. Tagging at third, Maloney. Catch made. Here comes the throw to the plate, and she gets in safely. Good throw, just a hair up the first base line, but with this speed on the bases of Texas, everybody advances 60 feet and Texas scores first.
And this was close. Just took Crenshaw up the line a bit. I thought for a second this was going to potentially be out at the dish, but the hand gets in. I feel like that's kind of a perfect situation, though.
That sac fly for Atwood gives her 50 RBIs. There's a story to that, but the story right now is a long ball to left, up and gone. Jolie Mitchell, 3-run shot, and the number one team in the nation not frightened by the weather at all. They have put up a 4 spot so far in the first.
And talk about coming in with a plan. First pitch swinging, Jolie Mitchell pulls that ball to left. I felt like off the bat that was getting out of here, no doubt about it. And Texas Longhorns making Missouri feel the heat right out of the gate. For McCann, what's that out pitch where you can either trust the defense? It's a big strikeout comeback for McCann.
Couple of strikeouts in the inning for McCann, but Mitchell.
See the difference between a pitch that I can hammer, a pitch is going to climb underneath my bat, and that's also what makes her so tricky. Has that changeup as well. Just straight heat.
Stefani Abriscato just
through the lineup. You whip that pitch out, make it even more challenging that second, third time through.
Raised the eye level with the previous pitch and then goes down and strike. Leadoff error put Crenshaw at second. She's still there with 2 outs. And the inning ends with a Cavan strikeout. So she bounced back from the air and fans the next 3. The Horns lead 4-0. And Good leading off here. It's the 8, 9, and 1 part of the order. And Good sends it in the air to center field. To her left goes Linger, and Kaylee hauls it in for the first out at the top of the second. This bunt laid down by Bennett, and she's going to beat this out without a throw from the shortstop Updegrove.
Not bunt on us.
Maloney swinging away there, rips it right back through the circle and into center field. So for Texas, that'll work even better than a bunt. That's a base hit. She shows bunt, takes a ball to both runners going. Throw to third base with Updegrove covering very close. But Bennett slides in safely.
And they're pushing the envelope here, Texas. This was close. Updegrove, like you said, she's there. And I think you got to go to replay review on that. I think they got her, Mark.
I do too. Henry pops it up. It's drifting out towards shallow left. In comes Dodge, and battling that wind makes the catch.
Third base, that connection and to be able to help the younger players is key in them developing as well.
It's that to the right side. That'll bring a run home, or would have had it not been the third out. They've been scoring a lot, but do not in this. They still have to go to Mississippi State and have Texas A&M, go to Bama, Georgia, all ahead on the SEC slate from Mizzou. And a foul tip into the glove of Atwood is a strikeout.
And there's just things that can happen.
That's shot towards right field, and Wynn kind of holding that up in the air for Maloney as Ashton puts it away for out number 2.
How mentally tough that game was, and there was so much energy that went into it. And then they had the midweek game against Missouri State.
Kavan brings it on her hands and strikes her out. That is the 5th strikeout.
Here, I think being someone that's playing the SEC, she's only going to continue to get better.
And on cue, she drives one to deep left center field, up and out. Home run for Reese Atwood as she blasts her 14th of the season. 51st RBI. She had a sac fly her first time up for RBI 50, which allowed her to join Katie Stewart, Viviana Martinez, the only players in school history with 2 50 RBI seasons.
Well, and can you see a prettier swing from the side? So good. And funny enough, with Reese Atwood, in the month of February, she was hitting 370. The month of March.
In her first at bat, a 3-run blast and a 4-run first for Texas. Just kind of pokes one to the right side, but to Sophie Smith. The ground out for the first out on the top of the 3rd. But it was fascinating to watch. That ball's blasted by Stewart towards left center field. Diving catch! Kaylee Linger from Mizzou takes extra bases away.
Mark, this is such a good jump that she got. This is full speed, laying it all out. And this is what you dream about when you're playing outfield. I mean, potential Sports Center top 10, the emotion, trying to fire up the squad. This is so good. More challenging. You can see that she's battling 10th pitch.
Simmons, who fell behind, able to come back and work the walk and keep the Texas 3rd alive. Leanne Good. It's in play on the infield. Wynn kind of spinning it around, but the second baseman comes down, and that's caught by Sophie Smith to retire the side. Well, we saw.
How can I see it down?
Kaylee Linger, who made the fantastic catch in center field in the top of the inning, bunts. Kavan fields her position with Bennett covering. And takes strike 3. And it's a half dozen strikeouts one time through the order for Tegan Kavan.
Well, and what makes that so hard is get something up, you have a little bit more success.
Smashed to third, and Mia Scott
Get out.
picks it and throws her out at first to end the inning. Ball.
What I'm made of, can I hit good quality spots when I need to?
Just guides that up the middle and into center field.
And that's an example of tipping your cap. She worked it, she got to a 2-2 count, she throws a change.
Safely in all 3 games of the series last weekend in Mississippi State. There goes the runner. Bennett down to second. Got her. Feeling here for just the 2nd time all year. And it's the 6th time that Crenshaw has thrown out a would-be base stealer. It's rolled to first, and the tag is made by Madison Walker. Perfect one. That ball's hit well towards right field. Fighting through the wind. It's not going to win that battle today. And Abriscato makes the catch to retire the side. We'll visit with Mike White.
But that's what it's all about. If a team isn't forcing you as a pitcher to make an adjustment, why do I need to show you that pitch?
Strikeout.
Not a competitive pitch, because you saw no body wiggle, no nothing from the hitter, but also to just whip that out when you haven't thrown it and you've thrown 52 pitches already.
And she just got her 8th strikeout of the game.
Second time through, I have to find a way that if there's an opportunity to sneak something in, it's only going to make my hard stuff that much better. But
and she strikes out the side and is retired.
How great it is you want to be as a pitcher. It's hard.
Scott takes it the other way to left field. Dodge chasing in the corner, off her glove. And into second goes Scott. Now the throw coming to second. She reads that and takes the extra 60 feet and goes to third. And we'll see how it scored. Dodge was able to get there after a long run.
And this was close. The wind had it tailing and just off the mitt, and there's a lot going on, right? The wall's there, the warning track, you know you're close.
Ball ripped to left over the head of Cahalan. That's going to score Mia Scott. That's a record-tying run scored by Mia Scott. Just tied Nate Jefferson's school record for runs scored.
And this is just an absolute laser, but left over the
First base number 9,
part of the plate a little bit too much, and she just pulls it. She's not fooled whatsoever.
Just missed ball 4, and a walk to Mitchell puts her on base for a second time. It's out to left center field. Cahalan looks like she wants it, calls everybody off and makes the catch, and there's the first out. If that were to score, that would be a run rule going to the bottom of the inning where Mizzou would have to score. That's caught in right field by Blackston. Wallace, the lead runner, tags and advances to go over to third. 7-0. Touche's next pitch, ground ball, base hit right field. That'll bring in Wallace. The 8th run of the game. That's fired in by Blackston. And for Bennett, her 10th RBI of the season. 3rd hit of the game. Katie Bennett.
Doing a good job pulling this pitch hard through the 3-4 hole. Understanding the situation. Get 3 outs.
You see the Horns have 16 run rule wins this season. Maloney pops it up to retire the side, but they add 3 more.
I'm going change here.
Well, 69 instead on the outside corner. Gets the
So
job
far,
done.
65 pitches.
To third, off the glove of Scott, picks it up and doesn't have a play. Well, we'll see how they score it. Scott made a tremendous play on a hot smash by Crenshaw in the 3rd inning.
Don't even say it. That isn't.
Just 1 run to extend the game, or this game will end after 5 innings in a run rule. That's to right field. Maloney took a step back, now in and to her right, and makes the catch. And Mizzou also needing to score to extend the game. Kavan's pitch, swing and a miss. First Texas no-hitter of the season. First no-hitter in the career of sophomore Tegan Cavan, as Texas wins at 8-0 in 5 innings and run rules Mizzou.
Gosh, what a special moment. And you know what's crazy, Mark? I didn't really realize it's probably the third or the 4th inning. Like, at times when pitchers are just rolling, but her first career no-hitter, like, gosh. It was back to back to back, just big swings. And that was the one that sealed the deal.
And she threw, was it just 2 changeups this entire game?
2 changeups total in all the pitches. And I mean, Texas coming to play today, 11 hits, 8 runs, obviously some defensive miscues. They had the 2 errors, but